Has anyone tried our burgers? Really?
MBL.
My Burgerlab?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Who hasn't tried it? I'm just curious. No? Oh, okay, that's good to know for me.
Except for your nasi lemak burger.
Oh, one.
I haven't tried
Oh,
that.
my
I'm not
burger.
impressed.
I want to try the
Still on the
crispy
menu.
rendang burger.
I saw it. I went the other day, but I
Nhiều
like
mấy?
the
Nhiều.
one with the
Nhiều lắm, không có nhiều lắm.
Beautiful mess.
Yeah, I like that the best. Yeah.
Oh, best seller there.
Ôi, sống đi má.
I go in there with the intention of buying something different.
All the time, yeah. Yep, I'll just put this here.
Yeah.
Don't worry, my slide doesn't have a lot of food, so you won't feel hungry. Yeah, just to let you guys know, I've actually been off the grid for like a year plus. I haven't been giving talks for a while now. But when Miss Sharon asked me to come and give a talk about financial planning for startups, it's a topic that I'm quite passionate with. Partly because I handle most of the back-end stuff of the business, but also partially because I felt that back then when I was your age, I didn't have the exposure, right? And after running business for 5 years, I realized how important it is. And many people don't talk about it. I think especially Asian culture, right? We don't talk about we don't even talk about how to make millions, right? Like really realistically with each other, like sit down and talk about it, right? It's more of, oh, I thought of making millions, and then parents say, you can or not, that kind of thing, right? Yeah. So I think this kind of education, it's really, really important, because if you're not aware and you're not being educated at the early stage, when you run a business, you hit a lot of brick walls, and that's what we went through. I hit through a lot of brick walls. My off the grid 1 year was a reflection year for me, in the sense of questioning us where are we at that moment, and why we couldn't be at where we wanted to be, right? Because our goals were much more actually. So yeah, so I'm here sharing with you guys. So be patient with me if I screw up some slides within a year, okay? So I'm doing my best. Do we wait for some more people, or can we start? Okay. Let's try. Okay. So I do wish that you guys can help me out as well, so that you guys, if you have any questions, any point in time during the slides, jump in and ask. What I'll do is also every section, I'll take a pause like a minute for you guys to ask anything that you want, instead of wait until all the way to the last and you start asking questions, right? Because sometimes along the ways, I say something and something hit you, feel free to raise up your hand, okay? It will benefit everyone, okay? So, my talk today is financial planning. Warren Buffett is someone that I look up to a lot, right? Not because of what he has achieved, but more of his values. Right? He jumped the same car until today for many years. He's still going to eat McDonald's, right? Not that McDonald's is healthy or unhealthy, but the fact that he is very prudent with his spending, okay? So these are values that after you run a business, you really cherish, right? And if you guys haven't read about his autobiography, just spend an hour and a half, go to YouTube, Google Warren Buffett documentary. You can watch a 1.5 hour HBO clip of him. Okay, so yeah, I was telling you, like, it was a reflection year for me for the past 1 year. And this was written in 2016. It's a blog post of what we went through, a very hard time journey in 2015 that we actually went through. And those moments was that our sales per outlet dropped, right? Even though overall our sales went up after we opened 2 outlets, right? So we're selling, for the first 18 months, we were making $500,000 profit, pre-tax, okay? When we started opening our second one, that's when our sales per outlet dropped, right? We're selling 600 burgers in the first 18 months, 600 burgers a day. When we opened 2 outlets, it dropped to about 300 plus per outlet per day. So it's about half per outlet, right? But overall, it went up by about 100 over units, okay? We ran out of cash to sustain. Okay, so how did that affect? It's because when you have one for example, one lemonade stand, right? Okay, you just have to pay yourself and probably one staff, right? When we have 2 or 3 lemonade stands, you have to pay transport, you have to pay storage. There's all these hidden costs which you don't have to incur when you have one outlet, right? So that's where we actually were not aware of or didn't take into account of as we scale, and that affected us, right? So, so what happened was we knew that we had to raise funds to open our 3rd and 4th outlet because we had our central kitchen by then, okay? And with extra central kitchen, that means we have extra labor to pay, extra utility bills to pay, extra rent to pay, right? The only way for us to sustain back again is to open more shops so that our volume will increase. You guys are year 3 students, right? Right. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with total revenue equals volume times price, stuff like that. Are you guys taking accounting only or accounting and finance?